Hey crafty crew, I'm diving into another Scraplift Crafternoon where the Scraplift Crafternoon crew and I are borrowing brilliance and then totally making it our own. With today's pick, I am twisting, tweaking and probably overthinking it. So you don't have to. Whether you're a paper hoarder like me or just a glue gun curious, come on, grab your brew and let's get creative. I'm Kathy and we're lifting a Scrappy Soulmates clean layout. Of course you know this will cause me all sorts of grief, starting with white cardstock of course. Now I am using this 12 by 12 stencil and some great inks from, well actually they're the oxides, and one is the fossilized amber and the other one is prize ribbon, first prize ribbon or something like that, so that I can have the top and the bottom in two different colors because I have beach photos and one's with the sky and one's with the sand at the bottom, so I'm going to capitalize on that. Then from a 12 by 12 page I am cutting out two 6 by 6 squares to create the large triangles that you saw on her layout. Now I'm sure hers are not the full size of the layout. Oh, you can see me struggling here, see, overthinking it, and then that hers are probably smaller, but because my photos are going to be larger, of course they are, I can't print photos smaller, they will be a bit bigger, and that's okay. That shows you that regardless of what you have in front of you, you can adapt it and modify and change it to meet your needs, and there are no rights or no wrongs, just different. So I'm working out here and you can see me overthinking how this is going to work, where I'm putting in, and I'm being a bit of a cheat, I'm trying to do it look like there's the second triangle underneath, and then I flip it around and I flip it around, and then I realize no, you actually have to have it that way. Then I flip the top one around again, so there's what looks like two triangles underneath. Now my layout of course is so much brighter. As you know, I love brights, and what can I say? An Australian beach. Look at this. This was my first dip this year with my friend. I went away earlier this week to Newcastle for a couple of days, so I was on the beach and the waves were beautiful and the water awesome. So that's my friend. She is my scrapbooking buddy. She is the one who got me into scrapbooking straight away. Well, not straight away. I watched her for years and years and years before I became a scrapbooker. We have 9 children between us. We travel together, we scrapbook together. Truly, I wouldn't be a scrapbooker if it wasn't for my friend Diane, and we just have a great time every time we get together. And I love school holidays because it gives us that chance where I can go up there and spend quality time just scrapping away with her. Now I've just used that page with pre-made tags on it, and I've just cut one out in the yellow, and that's to balance out the color from the right hand side. Don't be afraid to play with colour. Have a go. There are no rights or wrongs. Just have a go. I just went off there and stuck that all down. You didn't need to see me sticking that all down. I will do those type of videos if anyone's interested. If you're after a how-to from beginning to end video, let me know in the comments below and I will organize to do some of those. Today I have put these thickers for my title, and I saw them and I thought it's perfect. We document things is so true. We document both our family histories. She's of course now got loads of grandchildren and I have none. So that is how life works out. And so it's interesting how we scrap and capture our family stories together as well as our own. She is the one that I went to Alaska and Canada with recently, and we've done the Pacific Islands together, and we're planning our next one, which will be a little bit down the track, but we will be doing another one as well, which is very exciting. So I am using these giant embellishments. They are cardstock, so they are quite thick and they do sit there nicely on the layout, and they complement beautifully with the papers, and I just like how these are coming together nicely on this layout. So I'm just layering up the ones that are the colors of the papers and also for the feel of this layout. And once again, I will go off screen and glue and adhere and pop with foam dots all of these when I'm happy with the arrangement. And you can see I overthink. I toss and I turn and I push and I pull and I audition and I move things around, and that's part of the process. I wasn't originally going to put any of the greenery in, but then I decided it needed some, so I'm just tucking in a few pieces here and there, and I'm really loving how this has come together. Now, you saw all that beautiful mixed media that I did in underneath, and look at it, can't see any of it. So off screen I will go and add in a few more pieces of those dots in the color just to bring them out underneath, because of course my layout is different in the fact that everything on it is bigger. So there you can see where I added in more dots to build in that mixed media underneath feel, and I just love how this has come together. I cut a little fishtail out of the blue dot paper and put that down the bottom, and I am putting in a thicker camera here just to top that off. I think that's great because we do document and we use our cameras. I'm going to use these and puffy sticker dots here instead of enamel dots, and I'm just going to tuck them in around in the three colors, the blue, the aqua and the creamy color, and that's reflecting the colors of the layout. And look at that, there it is. Now, you know me, this white cardstock is killing me, and I just have to go now and add. I can't just let it sit. So I am now going to outline all of the pieces that I've added to this layout just to make them pop that little bit more. Now, you could have inked them, you could have distressed them, you could have backed them on another color before you even place them on the layout, or you could just leave them sitting on the layout as they were. But you know my preference, I need to finish it. I feel like it needs a finishing touch. So I'm just tracing around here, and you can see I made a bit of a trace over there, so I'm going to put in some messy stitching, and it's going to look like I've stitched that onto the layout, and there you go, that looks perfect, and it's balanced because it's a set of 3, and the 4th one would be in under that flower if there was really stitching. Now, I can't leave that white edge raw. As you know, I just struggle with it, so I am putting in a messy border with my black fine line marker, and that's okay. That's me, that's my preference. You can leave it blank if you choose. You can take a little bit off and mat it onto another piece. That, once again, it all comes down to your own personal preference. So I love how this turned out. It is so bright and summery, and it is our first dip into the ocean this year. I am so looking forward to summer. Today is a really hot day, so you can hear my fan going. It is already in the 5th week of spring, and we're hitting 88 degrees today, which is 31 degrees here in Australia. So we're right on task for a great warm summer, and I can't wait. Here it is. It looks fantastic. Check out all the girls that are playing. The list is linked below. You will see some amazing takes on this. Stay creative, friends. Thanks for coming back. Give me a thumbs up, hit the hype button. Here's my next video for you, and I'll see you real soon in the next one.